and I'm happy that I was able to share the ring with so many legendary fighters. You know, to become a great fighter, you had to become great. You had to fight great fighters. You had to fight good fighters. So I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for the certain guys that pay.
All right, guys, let's get into it. This fight isn't about who's tougher. It's about who's smarter when the pressure hits. Jake Paul walks in with that wild confidence, but Tank Davis? He's got the silence of a predator. Every move, every smirk from Tank tells you he's already visualized Jake on the canvas. This isn't hype. It's personal, and you can feel the storm building. Jake Paul came up from YouTube to boxing glory, but this time, he's not fighting a showpiece opponent. He's fighting a man built in the fire of real wars. Tank doesn't chase headlines, he creates knockouts. Jake's strength is marketing. Tank's strength is destruction. When you put those two in one ring, it's not content, it's chaos waiting to explode.
I'm not scared of shit. No, not at all. Not at all. I was born for this. I was born for this moment. The universe told me this was going to happen. You can ask Mike. I did ayahuasca, called him up and said, we're going to fight on the biggest stage possible. It's destiny. And now here we are years later actually making it happen. I was made for this moment, born to do this, and I'm going to put on the performance of a lifetime on November 15th, and the universe will align for all of its glory and...
Listen up. That leaked sparring footage changed everything. You can hear the pop of gloves, the echo of power shots. Jake looked sharp, no doubt, but Tank? He looked surgical. The way he closed distance, the way he read Jake's body language, it's like watching a sniper lock on his target. Everyone who thought Jake had this in the bag started rethinking real quick.
I've been training for a while, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I'm just asking when you get into camp.
I'm okay to fight.
But when you get into camp, like when
I'm in camp right now.
Very good, thank you.
I'm in camp right now.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
The press conference told the whole story without a single punch thrown. Jake tried to clown Tank, play the entertainer, but Tank wasn't laughing. He just stared with calm, collected, like a man who already wrote the ending. You could see Jake's energy shift. That's the power of presence. Sometimes silence hits harder than a right hook.
I'm very careful when that guy comes out.
You break out in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Every time I drink, get ready to get in a fight, I break out in handcuffs. Hey, listen, and all it's unfortunately I have to fight and be that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. That guy haunts me. That's I wish I could stop that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. I wish that guy died.
Now here's where it gets wild. The betting odds flipped overnight. Analysts who were calling Jake the favorite started switching sides. Why? Because the tape doesn't lie. Tank's training footage looked like war drills, while Jake's camp seemed more like a content shoot. And when a fighter stops treating it like a fight, that's when he gets humbled.
Gotta take him serious, Mike, because
I take him extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
No, they don't, and it's such a mistake because he's a real killer, Mike. Like, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country.
I'm fearful. I'm fearful of my 13-year-old son. And this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. What my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. In my life and the way I lived my life and what I've seen, anyone's capable of killing you. So you should be apprehensive for anyone. That's just my life that I live. Everyone around me, anybody I know is capable of killing you. Even if I don't know you, that's how I look at people. They're all capable of killing you. So I look at them at that, and my objectives like that. So they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not overconfident with anybody.
Fans are split right down the middle. Half say Jake's power can shock the world again. The other half say Tank's experience will drown him. But deep down, every real boxing head knows power means nothing without timing. And Tank's timing? It's deadly. He doesn't rush. He calculates. And when he fires, there's no escape.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch. And he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay.
Jake's team is pushing the narrative of youth, size, and social reach. But this ain't Instagram. This is the hurt business. Tank's been through blood, sweat, and knockouts. He's tasted fear and fed on it. When you step into that ring against a man like him, hashtags won't save you, only heart and hands will.
Oh, Mike was a little bit weird. When he was pushing me, though, he was having the time of his life.
Yeah, so when Jake and Mike did their face-to-face at the end of the press conference, first thing Mike did was come to Jake, started throwing punches, some pushes.
He's like giggling and smiling and shit.
Last press run for Mike when the fight was first on, you were tubby. Like, you were the tubbiest I've seen Jake. So I can't blame him for calling you tubby.
Peak male performance bod is...
You know what's crazy? Jake's confidence might be both his weapon and his curse. He believes he can beat anyone, and that belief fuels him, but it also blinds him. Tank's been underestimated before. Every fighter who thought they could walk him down ended up staring at the lights. History has a way of repeating itself.
Yeah, terrifying. Even when I met him at one point backstage at a stadium at a fight, and I was like, I'm still terrified of you from watching you. But then that guy he started becoming, where he became more explorative and he was looking into what the meaning of life and having a smoke every now and then and stuff like that. I was like, I'm enjoying this, Mike.
Yeah,
I'm liking the evolution. What bothers me with this whole thing is that he's.
And let's not forget the mental game. Tank's calm, Jake's chaotic. Pressure exposes what's real. When that first bell rings and the crowd's roar fades into silence, there is no script, no camera cuts, just instinct. And between these two, instinct favors the one who's lived through the fire, not the one who films it.
that's the way it is. If I was walking on water, they would say it's because I couldn't swim. And this is to make history. If people think I'm going to get knocked out by this strong, powerful guy, all the people in my comments saying, look at his power, he's going to get KO'd. People are yelling at me in the event. But what happens when I put this man to sleep? This shit is not a joke. He's saying that it's going to be my funeral. He's saying it's going to be my wake. He's going to kill Jake Paul, all of these things. And that's why I love Mike, I respect him, but we're not friends anymore. Until November 15th, I'm knocking this motherfucker out, and we're going to see who's dead.
So when November 14th comes around, remember this: hype fades, but truth stays. This fight isn't about celebrity. It's about survival. Jake wants validation. Tank wants domination. And when those gloves touch, all the talk, all the theatrics, all the brand deals vanish. Only one question remains: whose reality will collapse first?